Is challenged the Playboy to a hair match, and of course, as some of you here in the arena have seen, Roddy Piper is walking around, and he would like to get in the ring with you.
As far as I'm concerned, Red Bastien can stay in the Bay Area. Not only that, you have to prove yourself before you can challenge this stud to a hair match. A hair match means a lot to me, and you have to prove yourself to be able to get one. And not only that, Roddy Piper is back and healthy, they say. Well, that's just fine and dandy. You know, I assumed that Roddy Piper lost his eye. And I also assumed that Roddy Piper wouldn't be able to wrestle again. But I guess I assumed wrong. Roddy Piper is back, and I am staying completely away from him. Now, Butch Miller, Luke Williams, and myself went all week long without a defeat, and the Army lives on. We are an Army. Go ahead.
Captain Rose! Piper is back. But my animal and myself are here to challenge Piper, Stasiak, anyone. Northwest is open for anyone. But the Army will live on. You know something, Owens? I don't know how you come up with these guys coming back in there, these has-beens. First of all, you bring Jesse Ventura in here, and we send him away on a stretcher. And now you bring in the one-eyed Roddy Piper. Well, I can assure you, Roddy Piper, you aren't even going to get anywhere near our captain, you hear me? The three of us in the Army together is going to tear you and the rest of them apart. Bring in your passes. Bring in your Pipers. Who the hell cares? They're all going to go out on the stretcher the same way.
You hear him? I don't care. You get the three best you got to offer any time.
Bring them on.
Bring them on. Anybody. The best three. We're unbeaten as a team, and we're going to continue unbeaten as a team. Bastien, someday come on up and prove yourself. Piper, you're not going to touch me.
There they are, the Kiwis. We've got a masked man on the card. And as always, they come in mysterious conditions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 248 pounds from Las Vegas, Playboy Buddy Rose. His opponent in this corner, the mysterious mask.
He took it off, and it's Red Bastien. He took it off before the match even started. It is Red Bastien. He somehow flew up late this afternoon. Don Owen,
You signed for this match, and you're going to go through it. No matter what, you agreed to wrestle anybody. And
This is not a hair match. This is not a hair match.
you agreed to wrestle him tonight, so let's get at it.
Rose threatening promoter Don Owen. Owen ordering him. He said, you agreed to meet him. Red Bastien. And now promoter Don Owen is telling Rip Rogers he has to leave the floor. He has to go to the dressing room. Red Bastien working on Buddy Rose. Ooh, I hope you can't read lips in this one. Red Bastien, one of the greats, the big redhead, who is after Rose for what he did to Pardee in that hair match. And he is trying to force Rose's hand. And I tell you, he pulled a slicky on this one. Don Owen talked to him this afternoon, long distance. o'clock tonight. Fellow walked in the door and back to the dressing room in a mass. Before this match even started, he tore off the mask, and it is Red Bastien. Rose is the chicken, a rather disorganized cry coming up from the crowd. Side headlock, Bastien. And he is grinding down on that headlock. Bastien, holder of many records, many titles. Side headlock, Bastien grinding down. Rose reaching out and grabbing Sandy Barr's shirt. Barr finally kicks him in the ribs, and he wouldn't let go at the command. Bastien grinding down on that headlock as Rose tries to throw him off it. Bastien working a side headlock, now climbs the golden ladder. Up the steps in the corner and brings him off with a rolling hip throw. Bastien with Rose down on the mat. God giving referee Sandy Barr some help. Bastien continuing with the headlock, well applied on Buddy Rose. Down on the mat. Bastien challenging for a hair match. Caught in a head scissors, but escapes it and immediately puts Rose back in that side headlock. Down on the mat. Red Bastien, and I tell you, what a mover. Right now he is working on weakening, but if they get flying around that ring, he can do it with the best of them. The nickname Red Bastien comes from that shocker red hair that he has, so that is very, very highly prized by Red. He would not put it on the line in a hair match easily, I'll tell you that. Back and forth they go. And catches him with a clothesline. Covers him with a body press. 1, 2. Almost. Not quite. And there are the Bonham kids watching the action. Daughter Kelly on the left. Kurt on the right. Back to the action in the ring. Red Bastien. Working on Rose. Those are my kids that we just showed you. Glad to have them with me tonight. Taking in the wrestling. Hope you'll do the same very soon. 8725 North Chautauqua.
5 minutes gone.
Every night is Super Bowl night at professional wrestling, it seems, like Tuesday night. Ventura in here, full house tonight, near capacity crowd, and surprise of surprises. First masked wrestler we've had in a long time, again going up the ladder, climbing those ropes in the corner, and then coming on with a rolling hip throw. Red Bastien. Things like this. A masked man on the card. Rose agrees to meet him. No problem. At the introductions, off comes the mask, and it is Bastien himself. Use of the trunks by Rose. Crowd trying to alert Sandy Barr, and he catches him, rolls it back. Or Bastien has that headlock. Use of the trunks again, and outside the ring. Rose makes it outside the ring, but he's pulled back in. Bastien pulls him all the way back in. Counted 2, and the hand was on the way down for the 3rd count. Rose forcing Bastien to his feet. Less leverage standing than down on the mat. That's why you try to get to your feet. A lot more moves you can make. To the ropes, he's over the top ropes. But he is pulled back in by Bastien. Rose made it over the top rope out on the apron. Bastien resets that hold. He's working with a side headlock. And I'll tell you, the bells are ringing for Buddy Rose right now. It's also where the cauliflower ears come from. Up the golden ladder, and a suplex drop by Rose. That time, Bastien did not get around. He did not roll as he came off. He was held up in the air, dropped to the canvas in a suplex drop, but Rose also was out momentarily. Now he is back. Bastien landed on the small of his back. So that's what Rose will be working on. Into the ropes, and a knee lift to the small of the back, base of the spine. A punch there, then another one. He's given him about 3 knee drops. Now the body slam. Bastien slammed into the ropes, into the canvas, covered with a body press to a count of 1. Bastien whips. And Buddy Rose going for the shoulder throw, caught with a kick. Bastien planted one on him, now takes him into a corner. Head to butts. Red Bastien, uppercut. Now the whip into the middle of the ropes, and a right hand, a piston-like right hand. And he's got him in a sleeper. Red Bastien has the sleeper on Buddy Rose. Whipped him into the ropes as he catapulted off. He caught him going by with a side headlock sleeper. Headlock from behind, but it is a sleeper hold. Bastien has been known to use this frequently. Arm held up once, it drops. Twice it drops. 3rd time, and it drops. It's all over. Bastien beats Rose. He put him away. We would think, you would have to speculate, that Rose could not turn down a hair match now. Bastien making motions, saying, I want a hair match. Let's get the hair match now. And Rose is still out. And they're Sandy Barr's asking Bastien to bring him back, because many times the way you put a man out, you have to know how to bring him back. Now Sandy Barr has some knowledge of that. Bastien, each hold can be a little different. There are vertebrae that are put out in certain places. Let's watch Sandy Barr now. Now Rip Rogers coming in. Let's watch it. We're going to keep it right here. Rogers claiming it was a chokehold. Sandy Barr ready to try to bring him out of the sleeper. He's maybe going to have to pop that. He is trying to work it, but he did. He found out where it was and popped it. Rose comes up swinging. Rose is what happened. Playboy Buddy Rose. The Hustler, Rip Rogers, in the ring with him. And continuing to insist that it was a chokehold. But I once heard one expert at least say, Mark Lewin, I believe it was, on that particular hold, that you couldn't possibly choke and put a man away. Well, we'll find out for a minute. We'll be talking. Red Bastien is up there with a big wig, a blonde wig, being held up by Red Bastien. Still another way of challenging. Playboy Buddy Rose, not liking it. Well, we'll be talking to the redhead in just a moment. Right now, we're going to hear from the folks at Friendly Chevrolet. Here's Country John Denton. Here's the ad to be looking for this weekend. And here's some of the buys out there at Friendly as a pumpkin. Ladies and gentlemen, Red Bastien. Ladies and gentlemen, Red Bastien.
Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much. I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate Mildred Schwab on becoming the mayor of the City of Roses. The City of Roses, I want to tell you, Mayor Schwab, and all you Portlandites, that right in the midst of all these roses, there is a pumpkin masquerading as a rose.
Better correct you right here in case Connie McCready is looking in. Connie McCready's our new mayor.
I'm sorry, Connie McCready, I beg your pardon. First of all, as I said, there's a pumpkin masquerading as a rose here, and that, of course, is none other than Playboy Buddy Rose. First of all, I'm going to tell you the real name of Playboy Buddy Rose. That is not his real name. His real name is, of course, Pumpkinhead. Henceforth, from this day on, Playboy Buddy B. Rose will be known by his real name, Pumpkinhead. He doesn't come from Las Vegas. He comes from Half Moon Bay, the pumpkin capital of the world. That's where he's from. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't too long ago I sent a young wrestler up here to wrestle under the tutelage of Don Owen. That boy, of course, is Steve Pardee, my protege. What happened? He was Rookie of the Year. He was going along great, and somehow or another he got involved in what Playboy Buddy Rose calls, or Pumpkinhead calls, a Playboy match, where he got his head shaved off. The poor kid is so embarrassed now he doesn't even want to go home so his parents can see him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to fight Steve Pardee's battles, but in everybody's life, at some time or other, you need a little help, and that's what's going to happen right now. I'm going to give Steve Pardee a little bit of help that he needs. I've got Playboy Buddy Rose in a hair match on October the 30th. That's the night before Halloween, when these pumpkins are going to be in style. And I'm going to take that Playboy Buddy Rose, they call me a man of 1,001 holes. But don't worry about that 1,000 holes, Rose. You worry about that one hole, the sleeper. Because when I put that sleeper on that fat neck ears, I'm going to squeeze it and squeeze it and squeeze it till you go down, and while you're still unconscious, we're going to have the barber jump in the ring, and we're going to shave that head off of yours. Don Owen, I've got a request from you, Don Owen. I want you to have the paramedics standing by, because after I shave his head off, not for that pumpkin head, I want the paramedics for some of the weak-hearted fans that won't be able to stand the sight of him, how ugly he is, and they're going to go into a state of shock, so have some paramedics standing by. Those of you who don't pass out and faint, I want you to bring some cameras down here, and I want you to take some pictures of that ugly head, and we're going to take the best of those pictures, send those pictures, Steve Pardee. We're going to send them to these national magazines. I want to hurt him in a pocketbook. I want to get his face on the cover of one of these national magazines so everybody can see what an ugly duckling he is.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen, and it's set for the 30th. Thank you very much. Red Bastien.
Thank you very much.
Well, the redhead. And there goes the pumpkin. I tell you.
Listen to me! I've been here one day, and all I've heard is two guys up here called the sheep herders doing nothing nothing but insulting you people, telling you how good it is where they come from. Well, let me tell you something. Men like this, I know what you're up to, sheep-herders. Obviously, one guy's blinking his eye and going like this, and the other guy's got no teeth. Obviously, they spend too much time up on the hill with the sheep. Is obviously what's happening here. I mean, these kind of men, you can take them and you can dress them up, but you can't take them no place, these kind of guys. These kind of guys are fun evening to them. They sit back in Kiwi land with Sweaty Betty and Harry Mary, their girlfriends, listening, watching bowling for bath towels on TV. Well, let me tell you something. Here's a couple of fellas you ain't gonna intimidate. You ain't gonna intimidate us at all. You think that everybody's afraid of a crazy man. Well, that's mostly true, except another couple of crazy men. Listen to me, Kiwi. You sit down there with Buddy Rose. Buddy Rose, I heard all the baloney your fat little body was saying up here, and let me tell you something else. The only thing that hasn't changed between us is you still make me sick, Buddy Rose. That's the only thing, brother. Let me tell you something, Buddy Rose. You stood up here saying, I assumed that Roddy Piper, when I accidentally hit him in the eye, I assumed that Roddy Piper would not wrestle anymore. You said, I assumed that Roddy Piper would not be here again. Well, let me tell you something, Buddy Rose. When you assume things, Buddy Rose, all that you do is make an ass out of you and me, Buddy Rose, and you ain't making an ass out of us, Buddy Rose. So let me tell you something. You want war? You want war, sheep-herders? Buddy Rose, you want war? This man here is the man that taught me everything I know. This man here has consented to tag up with me against you and the sheep-herders, because I heard you take on any 3 wrestlers in the world. So I got a little chore for you, Buddy Rose. I got this man here on my side, and I'm going to fly in a man that's a Texan that I heard his stuff. His name is Sam Oliver Bass, brother. And let me tell you something, Buddy Rose. This man here, if he don't get a hold of you in a 6-man tag team with Sam, Red, and myself, if he don't get a hold of you in the 6-man tag team, that'll be okay, because a little later on, I'm going to have the pleasure of watching this man here shave all that hair off your bald head on the 30th, and just in case we're going to have a chance, next Saturday, 6-man tag team, you're taking a look at the greatest thing that's ever going to be. Buddy Rose, listen to me. You ought to know one thing, brother. You don't throw rocks at a guy who's got a machine gun, man. First of all, Sam Oliver Bass, that's not fair either. The sheep-herders, you do not know Sam Oliver Bass either. Sam Oliver Bass is out to get this body. Roddy Piper's out to get this body. And I've got 2 animals that protected me all week, and we're not afraid. Sam Oliver Bass, my animal of the area, Buddy Rose. You'll be gathered. You've been named in case you, one for instance, Ventura. That the Kiwis took care of them. To Roddy Piper, you've been bragging about you can do this, you can do that, but you haven't come against us yet. Well, that general and my animals, how dare you, Roddy Piper? How dare you insult my country and me and Luke? How dare you say those crazy things about us? Well, I'll tell you something else, Roddy Piper. Come next Saturday, I'm gonna tear you apart personally. I won't even need Luke. I won't even need Buddy Rose. I'm gonna do it myself. You will not ever insult a New Zealander on this TV screen ever again. Now he's got him on. He's going to take care of Piper. He's going to take care of Sam Oliver Bass. And I'm going to take care of Red Bastien. He put a choke around me tonight. That was not a sleeper. He was choking me to death. On October the 30th, I've got a hair match with Red Bastien. Please, we got to cripple Bastien next Saturday. You cripple Piper. You cripple Bass. And And I'm going to cripple Red Bastien.
You got the old man, Captain Rose.
And then it's Salem and Eugene. Wherever it is, I'm going to take that Northwest Pacific Coast belt back, and nobody's going to stop me from that.
No one ever insults the greatest race in the world. Nobody ever does that and gets away with it on this country and this pop TV. The war has begun. Piper, you get in who you like. You can go all around America. You can go all over Japan. You can even go down to Australia. But you will not beat the greatest thing. The jingles. The animals. Surprising.
Fatima, why is everybody coming at us? Why? It's because we're unbeatable. It's because we can't be beat. I have found two men that can do anything in that ring. We worked as a team for 5 straight nights in a row, and nobody stopped us. Now, Roddy Piper comes up here and thinks that Red Bastien and Sam Oliver Bass are going to stop us next Saturday. Well, you people, he calls you the People's Army. We are an army, and they are going to go down to defeat, and then we will look for new prospects. Keep bringing them in, because these men are ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? You got Piper Butch, you got Bass, and I got Bastien.
We are not like the American Vietnam. We just go shoot everyone. We're going to shoot you right in the head.
I love it.
Next Saturday, it all gets started. Continues at 82nd and Southeast Foster Road. At 122nd and Northeast Halsey, it's Marv Tonkin Ford, where you're number one. Hello again, Frank Bonham. Glad to have you aboard. We're going to have some good action for you tonight. A super TV main event scheduled, if we indeed do get that one. A little bit of news, things that are happening. We're going to be talking about them. Generally, I think 90 minutes of entertainment for you folks out there who like Portland wrestling, like professional wrestling. We've got the best. And we'll get into it just a moment. Right now, we're going to take this time out and hear from Tom Peterson about some great buys out there in Southeast Portland this weekend.
At Tom Peterson's, the best video deal in town. Choose from these great brands: RCA, Zenith, Sony, Panasonic, Magnavox, JVC, Sanyo, Quasar. And when it comes to price and value, we're number one. As advertised this week in TV Guide and in TV Click, your choice of a Sanyo programmable video recorder or a Magnavision video disc, only $6.97. If you prefer terms, only $36 a month. And when you buy any video recorder or video disc, you get to take home free one of these great titles every week for 5 weeks. When you have viewed one movie, you simply return it to the store and choose another until you have viewed all 5. Then you can select one of the movies for your very own. Buy either this Sanyo video recorder or this Magnavision video disc for only $6.97. If you prefer terms, only $36 a month. And you get 5 great movies to view in your own home free. That's Tom Peterson's.
Sunday at 5, you are on board the American nuclear submarine Tigerfish 3. Your destination, a secret outpost at the top of the world, Ice Station Zebra. Patrick McGowan, Jim Brown, and Rock Hudson in Ice Station Zebra, one of Hollywood's best, Sunday at 5 on KPTV 12.
We are back at the Portland Sports Arena, 8725 North Chautauqua. Glad to have you with us. Not a sellout crowd. Good crowd on hand. And a lot of action going to be coming up. You'll be seeing the Destroyer in action. Lord Jonathan Boyd, incidentally. If you missed the results of it, I'm not quite sure just how it happened, but on Tuesday in the cage match, Johnny Boyd, the winner, was the news that I got over Playboy Buddy Rose. In fact, he is talking a lot about the fact that Rose has not defended his championship for quite a while. Boyd is saying, I've beaten him twice now. When is he going to give me a shot at it? And as you might expect, Jay Youngblood saying the same thing, only he's not particularly interested in the championship. He just wants ropes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first event this evening will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 285 pounds from Seattle, Tiny Anderson. His opponent in this corner, 235 pounds from Georgia, Eric Embry. Referee, Sandy Barr.
Dan to Sandy Barr, third man in the ring. Don Owen there doing the introductions. Well, the midgets are coming to town. The new face just recently in town, Buzzsaw Keane, making a big name for himself. He is doing very well. The crowd getting behind him, and he is showing a lot of speed, a lot of agility. Tiny Anderson, 289 pounds, I do believe. Going against Eric Embry, a man from Atlanta, Georgia. Anderson wanted to get a little contact there going before the bell, and that upsets just a little bit. They lock up into the ropes, and Anderson threatens to throw the punch, but backs off before he does it, instead of doing it, actually. Arm drag slam. Anderson going down. They're up and circling, middle of the ring. An arm drag slam by Anderson on Embry. Side headlock. Embry go behind. Try to go behind. Now gets the hammerlock. Here's a double leg trip for the takedown and goes to the wing lock. Embry making about 4 moves there right in a row. Top wrist lock. Embry taken down to the mat. Anderson used hair. Sandy Barr caught him. Warns him about it. Tiny Anderson saying, "Oh no, not me. Wouldn't do a thing like that." They lock up, middle of the ring. Embry with the armbar. Turns it over one time on Anderson. Anderson again to the hair. He didn't even care about getting caught. He just wanted to get out of that hold. Wing lock. Almost good for the hold. Eric Embry, Tiny Anderson. Our first participants in our first match, should say correctly. And the third man in the ring, Sandy Barr, out of your picture right now. The way a good referee works, usually will be. Out of your picture or unobtrusive. Into the ropes, the whip, watch out, double slingshot. Back and forth they go. And a shoulder throw. And Eric Embry felt it. Throwing nearly 290 pounds to Tiny Anderson. And Anderson certainly felt it. Anderson, he felt that one, and he'll feel it more tomorrow. That's going to be a bruise, might even be a bone bruise. Although he's got quite a bit of padding there before you get to the tailbone. He slammed down hard. Anderson, let's slow things up here. And Embry goes in the corner after him, catches him in the midsection. Going upstairs, giving him some noogies on the top of the head. Now whip near neutral corner. Embry going in after him. Shot to the rather ample abdomen. The left arm. And the arm bar. Tiny Anderson pulling him out. Tiny actually from St. Paul, Minnesota by way of Seattle. Side headlock, Tiny Anderson grinding down. Looked like karate. Either the karate thumb or a karate chop. Side headlock. Anderson grinding down. Get him down on the mat.
5 minutes gone.
Side headlock. Tiny Anderson working on Embry. Embry going for the top wrist lock. Might have had it. You saw him. And so did Sandy Barr. Barr counting him off the hold. Whip, far ropes, elbow smash right to the point of the chin. Knee drop, 289 pounds behind it, and again. And again, 3 knee drops. After the elbow smash to the chin. Grabs the headlock again. Anderson with the hold. He is suplexed. Lifted in the air and a suplex drop. And hit it hard. With that much weight carrying over on his side, Embry hit it pretty hard too. Embry a little groggy, but swinging away, and now he's up. Standing drop kick. To the midsection, roundhouse right. And again, a standing drop kick. Side headlock. Embry has the side headlock on Anderson. Anderson a couple times, going for the hair, tries again.
7 minutes gone.
Sandy Barr keeping an eye on it, as well as the fans over on this side of the ring. Anderson trying to turn out of it to a top wrist lock. They are right up on top. Up to the hair again. The camera caught it, but hidden from the referee. With a hold, Tiny Anderson. Working the arm bar. Top wrist lock, he's countered off it. Anderson backs away, back in again after dropping the hold. Anderson being caught frequently by Sandy Barr. As we told you, the people like Buddy Rose, others that have learned to use that kind of tactics, work on it. They work on hiding their indiscretions. Tiny Anderson in the opening bout against Eric Embry. Embry going to be whipped. Hard into the near neutral corner.
3 minutes remaining.
Into the corner and the whip. Gonna be reversed. Tiny Anderson goes flying into the corner. Downstairs, upstairs, Embry working on him, bringing him out. Another standing drop kick, and another. Embry picking up and body slamming Big Tiny Anderson. And a karate thumb thrown in there. Sandy Barr saw it. And Tiny Anderson's going to be DQ'd. Tiny Anderson.
In 9 minutes and 33 seconds, on a disqualification, the winner, Eric Embry.
Eric Embry will get the winner's share. The first, Tiny Anderson being disqualified. Well, you got a big fella like Tiny Anderson, and we have some little fellas too in professional wrestling, and they're going to be coming to town. In a moment, I'll tell you just where. Well, they are this week, but I'll tell you a lot of the towns where wrestling is going to be. And among those that'll be here, Little Tokyo, 4 of the finest wrestling midgets. Cowboy Lang, a great favorite over the years. And this is Billy the Kid. We do not have a picture of the newest newest midget wrestler, who is called Lone Eagle, a fine Indian wrestler. Now we'll take a look at that board and tell you where the wrestling is coming up, because there is a great deal of it going on. Tomorrow, a supercard cage match at 7 o'clock in the Armory over in Pendleton. And then Wednesday of this week, boys are up north, Wednesday of this week, a supercard in Seattle. That's at where the fairgrounds were there, Seattle Center Arena. Thursday, gigantic card at the theater down at Salem. Friday in Eugene, the wrestling midgets will be there, as well as most of these other towns that we've telling you about. And then back in Portland, and a week from tomorrow, Elma, Washington. Midgets will be in Medford November 26th, Albany, South Albany High School on November 28th, other places, and of course all the usual regular towns. We'll be right back to talk to the Dutchman after we hear from Al Tonkin from Marv Tonkin Ford.
Hi, Al Tonkin again to make sure there aren't any secrets about the new 1981 Fords like those we had on the 80 Fiestas. First, when we say that at Marv Tonkin Ford we're dealing on new 81s right from the beginning of the model year, that goes for trucks as well as cars, even though the new mileage champs like these are in top demand. So look at these prices. They're hundreds of dollars below the market. That's right, this 1981 Ford F-150 is only $82.81 this weekend. And if it's a smaller truck you want, and a tough one at that, we'll take a look at this 1981 Ford F-100, $56.99 full price. Now try and match that. But if it's a used car you're interested in, we'll take a look at these. Here's a 1965 Chevrolet Malibu, one owner, nice car, should be $14.95. Tonight, your price reduced, $10.95. Here's a 1977 Ford truck, I should say van. Let's take a look in. Well, never mind, it's too hot in there. Should bring it $55.55. Yet tonight, $47.18 your price. And here's a 1975 Plymouth, nice Valiant. Nice car, should be $29.99. How about $22.22, first come tomorrow? Now that's even with automatic radio, power steering, brakes, and air. You know, those are just 3 of the more than 200 cars that we have on sale this weekend. That includes those 36 Fiestas I told you about earlier, because it's still true.
When Ford Motor Division speaks, nobody listens.
But I hope you listen to me and the rest of us at the Family Ford store, where you're number one.
With us in the Crow's Nest, the Flying Dutchman, Dutch Savage.
For the information of the people here at the arena as well as home, this coming Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, the National Wrestling Association midgets are coming to town. 4 of them. They have a new dandy with them by the name of Lone Eagle. Lone Eagle, a small midget. He's an Indian. He's a little crackerjack. He's going to be one of the 4. Now, tomorrow evening, we're in Pendleton at the Pendleton Armory. I am personally taking the ring truck myself over there, and I'm personally bringing the cage over there. We have a big cage match at the Armory tomorrow night in Pendleton. Matches start at 7 p.m. Now, Monday night, the troops venture up to Vancouver, British Columbia for Al Tomko up there. They have a super card planned. Tuesday night, we're off, thank goodness.
Wednesday night, as you said, the big shootout in Seattle. Thursday, the Salem Grand Theater. And Friday night in Eugene, Elton Owens has a supercard planned for the Lane County Fairgrounds. Next Saturday, we're back here in Portland. As I said before, the midgets will be here. And then coming the following Sunday, for the first time in about a year and a half, we're going to Elma, Washington.
A lot of things going on. Dutch, thank you much.
A lot of things going on, Frank.
That's the Dutchman. We want to remind you about tickets. They are always available here at the flea market every Sunday. And, of course, the way things have been, it's good to get your tickets early because a lot of sellouts in wrestling. So come out on a Sunday and get your tickets at the concession stand during the flea market. We'll be right back. Time once again to hear from one of the people who's made this show possible for many, many years now. Talking, of course, about Tom Peters.
Where could you buy a 25-inch color TV? That's right, a 25-inch color TV for under $400.
At Tom Peterson's, that's where. As advertised this week in TV Guide and TV Click, you can buy this 25-inch color TV for only $3.99. Our regular price is $4.99, but you save $100. You pay only $3.99. There's only one place to buy a 25-inch color TV console for $3.99, and that's Tom Peterson's.
That particular TV by Tom Peterson, one that he made a great buy on so he can pass the savings along to you at that kind of price. And I have seen it myself, super picture, and I think you might very well like it. However, maybe you're looking for something else, different kind of brand name. Well, of course, Tom has all of the great brand names out there. I myself went out and got a Zenith from him just about a week ago. So you might want to make one of those buys, and Tom's going to tell you about some of the brand names, and they're good prices right now.
Save $100 at Tom Peterson's on every 25-inch color TV. Choose an RCA 25-inch console and save $100. Choose a Zenith 25-inch console and save $100. Choose a GE 25-inch console and save $100. Choose a Magnavox 25-inch console and save $100. Those brands are the 4 top-selling TV brands in America, and they're all at Tom Peterson's.
Well, one of the men in the ring for the second match, and a much more popular wrestler to be his opponent. Don Owen will be down there shortly to do the introductions of our second match, really the semi-main event of the TV program. Don Owen in the ring. Here are the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event will be one fall. Introducing an warrior. His opponent in this corner, 244 pounds from Australia, Kangaroo Jonathan Boyd.
Sandy Barr will be giving the instructions as the third man in the ring. One fall. Lord Jonathan Boyd, who last Tuesday in that cage match, we did not get any details. I was not able to be here myself, but learned that it was won. The cage match between Boyd and Rose by Boyd. Now Boyd is questioning that mask. There's been some controversy about it, saying that the Destroyer slipped something under his mask when he headbutts. It has a great deal more power than a regular headbutt would. Johnny Boyd wants to make sure. He wants Sandy Barr to check the match. He's counting on him. He's going to disqualify him. He doesn't let him check the mask. And Boyd got a check of it himself. And in after him. Reverse on the whip. The Destroyer into the corner. Boyd in after him. talking about checking the mask again. Boyd is saying I hit him in the head. Now a headbutt on Boyd by the Destroyer. Now that time Sandy Barr checked the mask. Didn't seem to find anything. Johnny Boyd working on the Destroyer. Again, hits in the head. His hand hurt, took a headbutt. Sandy Barr checking it and getting a pretty good inspection of it this time, and he cannot find anything. Boyd back in the ring. Arm drag slam for the takedown to the armbar. Boyd on the Destroyer. A circle. Leg dive takedown to the toe hold. Boyd with the move on the Destroyer. Boyd working it. Sandy Barr down, asking the Destroyer, do you want to give it up? He is saying no. Destroyer goes to the trunks. Did he get out of the hole? I don't believe so. Down on the canvas. Boyd still. He's got a leg scissors now. And I think they were in the ropes. Or it was called a standoff. At any rate, they broke. Now circle, good shot. The Destroyer from parts unknown. He's proven that he can handle himself in the ring. He reverses to a hammerlock, and it's reversed right back on him. Boyd with the hammerlock on the Destroyer. Destroyer makes it to the ropes. Side headlock. The Destroyer. On Boyd. Dumped by the Destroyer. Body slam. No, he rams him upside down, the small of the back into that tough turnbuckle. 1, 2, and the Kangaroo finds the ropes. Gets 1 foot. Now turned into a Boston Crab.
5 minutes gone.
Destroyer with the Boston Crab. And head first into the corner, into the turnbuckles, up over the top. The Destroyer went flying. Johnny Boyd powering out of the hold of the Destroyer. Now, some kind of manipulation with his mask. I think people are saying that he's sliding it somewhere other than his forehead when he doesn't use it. Now, Sandy Barr wants to check that mask. They're saying he's sliding it around, I think. Certainly seems to have awfully effective headbutt every now and then. Elbow smash, top of the head of Boyd by the Destroyer. You see the Destroyer again doing something with the mask, or at least wanting people to think he is. Maybe he's just shucking us all. But that's an awfully effective headbutt, if he is. Sometimes the worry about an illegal move can psych a man out as well as the illegal move itself. Headlock from behind. Good shot. Johnny Boyd in the grasp of the Destroyer. The Destroyer with the hold. Sandy Barr, referee, looking on. Kangaroo in the grasp of the masked man.
7 minutes gone.
The midgets are coming to town. Johnny Boyd right now having his hands full with the Destroyer, but he wants Rose to put up that title. He has beaten him twice now, 2 or 3 times. Says, I definitely should have earned it by now. So a lot of talk going on about when's Rose going to put up the belt. Boyd coming back hard, trying to find a piece of metal, now going after the mask. The mask is like tights or anything else. They're not supposed to be used, go after them or use them, pull on them. That's why you see Sandy Barr stopping a man when they do that. Johnny Boyd thrown out, but lands on his feet. Sandy Barr now checking the Destroyer again. He suspects something. Through the ropes, the Destroyer out of the ring, and Boyd out after him. Roundhouse right, left, right. The Destroyer swinging back. They're toe-to-toe, going at it. Sandy Barr counting on him. The Destroyer trying to make it through the ropes. Roundhouse right again. And a hit into the steel ring post. They're outside. We're going to have a no contest. There's the bell. Both men counted out. Watch out, Sandy. It's dangerous ground. They're swinging away. Sandy Barr trying to break him up. It'll be a no contest. Both men counted out of the ring. Full count of 20.
The match, no contest.
The Destroyer trying to claim victory.
Hey, Destroyer, you start using things in that bloody head of yours, and you're gonna get in a lot of trouble up here.
Let me tell you something, Jonathan Boyd. I don't need to use nothing in my mask to beat you half to death. If you get right back in here, I'll whip you like a dog.
Steel chair time. And the Destroyer isn't going to wait around to see if Boyd would use it or not. I think
if there's any whipping to be done, I'm going to do it. If you use something in your mask, I'm going to use a bloody chair.
Well, Boyd got another one on his list, and the Destroyer has one on his list. So let's be watching for Lord Jonathan Boyd and the Destroyer going at each other. Rose isn't enough for Boyd. He wants to stay busy. Well, I'll tell you, they stay busy with their smart scope out there at Bar Talking Ford. Check it out about it if you have a Ford car. Call them and ask them about the smart scope. Might get a little free tune-up in your car, a little checkup. Anyway, here's El talking now for Marv Tonkin Ford.
Hi, Al Tonkin for the final time tonight to show you new car and truck buyers. Once again, what I mean when I say we're really dealing on the new 1981s, even though they're selling faster than any other cars in the land. For example, here are two of the great new 1981 Fords this weekend. This is a new 1981 Ford Courier pickup, which, as I've told you and you've seen on the national TV, outperforms all the small-size pickups. And our Marv Tonkin Ford price outperforms them, too. Just look at that, $58.88. And if you're a sports car buff and still bent on performance, we'll take a look at the new 1981 Ford Mustang tomorrow. You can drive this one away for just $59.96. That's right, $59.96. And with price tags like that, just think how low your payments can be. Now, for you used car buyers, take a look at these. This 1975 Chevrolet Blazer four-wheel drive, nice rig, was priced $55.55. Cut it further tonight to $45.95. Tilt power Capri, it's a Ghia, three-door, was priced $39.99. Tonight, $35.55. Or how about this 1979 Granada, beautiful, beautiful car, air, power steering, brakes, loaded, 24,000 miles, was $55.83. Tonight, $47.83. You know, I know that all of you fans here tonight are not right in the market for a car now, but I wish you were, and if you're not, I'd like you to do me a favor. Tell one of your friends about the great buys out at Marv Tonkin Ford, about the big sale on 1981 Fiestas, and about the good late model cars and trucks we have, and that begins right now, and that's at Marv Tonkin Ford, where you're number one.
Well, the complete army, I think you know them all.
The Destroyer came up with a great idea. He walked up to me in the locker room and he said, Buddy Rose, why doesn't anybody want to wrestle me? Well, I said, listen, you have been hurting people. You've been beating your opponents since you've been in here, and you're making yourself a name. And he says, I've already made myself a name in the past. I said, I know. But he said, why don't we, all four of us, this complete army, challenge the best four you've got to offer in the Northwest in an 8-man tag. Now, I want to go over something real quick. Last Tuesday night, it was Buddy Rose versus Jay Youngblood and Johnny Boyd in a handicap match. No matter what I did, Jay Youngblood was there to help Boyd. Boyd, if you got to win your matches with help, I feel sorry for you. But you're looking at it right now. Youngblood, you stuck your nose where it doesn't belong. Tonight will be your last night as the tag team champions. Destroyer, Oliver?
Hey, Donovan, do you know of any four guys that could even just try to come against us four men? I don't know four men in the whole Northwest that could even come anywhere close to trying to whip us. So, tonight, when we win our championship belts back, the tag team championship, that'll be it. We'll have the championship belts back, and then the Super Destroyer come up with that great idea about getting the four roughest men he can find. Right. Then we'll whoop them.
You'll take any four guys that'll...
Ask him. That's what he said.
Any four men in the world, we will show you us four can destroy any four wrestlers in the world in that square circle. So whoever the four may be, they better be shaking in their boots, Daddy.
Cortez, you saw how we did it last week. Now, I gave you a reprimand last week. Now, how are we going to do it, brother?
We're gonna do it right. Four of us against those four wrestlers, those four little, I think they're midgets sometimes. And we're gonna do it right. And you're gonna be the new tag team champions tonight.
One more bulletin. Everybody's wondering who shot J.R. Ewing. Well, I know who shot J.R. Ewing because I follow that show to a T. The man was Dr. Albee, Linda Gray, Sue Ellen's psychiatrist, brother. How do I know? Because I know everything. And just watch, mark my words, I'm right. That's right.
That's the Army. Cortez, Oliver the Destroyer, and Playboy Buddy Rose the General. Here's Tom. Tom, you got something to say, I'm sure.
They can't stop J.R. and they can't stop me.
Why is Tom Peterson one of the fastest growing appliance dealers in the greater Portland area? Well, I'll give you 3 great reasons. First, our twilight delivery service means you can buy a major appliance as late as 4 p.m. in the afternoon and get it delivered the same day, and that's 7 days a week anywhere in the greater Portland area. Maybe your refrigerator failed this morning. You need one today, not tomorrow. Maybe all the members of your family work and there's no one home during the day. Twilight Delivery Service is for you. The second reason is our instant credit program. Charge it. If you have any of these credit cards, Sears, Visa, MasterCharge, American Express, Ward's, Penny's, Carte Blanche, Diners Club, you may qualify for $750 instant credit. And right now, you can save...
Well, once again, folks at home, getting a big one. Look at the flowers coming up. Jay Youngblood, Joe Lightfoot, and down in the timer's corner is a tape, audio tape of some drum music.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event be the best 2 out of 3 falls or to a TV time limit. Be for the Northwest Team Championship. Introducing in this corner the challengers, Rip Oliver and Playboy Buddy Rose. Their opponents in this corner, the defending title holders, Jay Youngblood and Joe Lightfoot.
There's a couple of fellas, obviously friends of Lightfoot and Youngblood, or were, down in the corner with a tape recorder. I think they were going to play the drums a little bit for the Indian team of Lightfoot and Youngblood. For the title, Buddy Rose with a pair of bouquets. Indian Power, a new yell. Youngblood and Lightfoot. They're defending their champions against Rose and championships against Rose and Oliver. Jay Youngblood, former World Tag Team Champion. Buddy Rose, incidentally, former United States Heavyweight Champion. When he was wrestling for a while out of San Francisco, he won that title there. And I believe he and partner Witkowski won the U.S. Tag Team titles. Jay Youngblood teamed with Rick Steamboat to hold the World NWA Tag Team Championship. Lightfoot doing a little cheerleading. Jay Youngblood starting for that team, and whenever Jay is in there and not hurt, you will see Oliver in there, I'm sure. Simply because Buddy Rose does not want to get in the ring with Youngblood whenever Youngblood is other than incapacitated. This is championship action. Pacific Northwest Tag Team titles.
KPTV Channel 12, Portland.
Jay Youngblood. Youngblood with the hold. Wing lock. Oliver slamming it through the back of the head, trying to get out of it. Taken over with the flip, covered with a body press, no count on it. Youngblood with a hammerlock. A hammerlock on Rip Oliver by Jay Youngblood. Lightfoot takes the tag. Buddy Rose coming in, gets the referee's attention. And the two Indian lads take the opportunity to double team. They've read Rose's book. They take a few pages out of it every now and then. The winglock, Joe Lightfoot. Joe Victory Lightfoot. Working the hold on Rip Oliver. Here's Rose looking on. Oliver, that controversial Chase thumb, it was not questioned. This time. Flying tackle puts Oliver down. Lightfoot caught, coming off the ropes in a hip throw. Kicked off, Oliver trying to come in, arm drag, slam up with the wing lock. The tag was good. Joe Lightfoot saw it. Not caught by surprise. Rose doing some talking. The Army, newly formed Army with the addition of the Destroyer. So it's Cortez, Oliver. Cortez, Oliver, the Destroyer, and General Buddy Rose. They want any four men that want to get together to take them on. Joe made a pretty good move. He was thrown but landed nearly on his feet. Just rolled to his back, was going to be able to kick off. Rose almost ran into it. Side headlock now. Playboy, Buddy Rose, working on Joe Lightfoot. Side headlock.
5 minutes gone.
Ian lays one on him. I thought they might have tagged over there. They apparently did not. Youngblood got his shot in anyway. Lock up, middle of the ring, side headlock. Youngblood in against Rose. Let's see what Rose does. I would think as soon as he can, he'd try to get out of there, but he's being nailed to the mat. A headlock and taken down to the canvas by Youngblood. Rose does everything he can to stay out of the ring. And Youngblood's in there, and it's one of the reasons Youngblood's screaming about getting a single match with Rose. Well, it may be another cover-up. Rose, to run from that, may have come up with this idea of the four-man army going against any other four men. Sandy Bar watching the action. Side headlock now. Rose making his way to his feet. Still caught in the side headlock by Jay Youngblood. Back and forth they go, diving under it. Leapfrog. Diving under again. And it was a leapfrog. Now victory roll. 1, 2, and he's kicked off. A lot of good moves. A lot of good moves, and Rose even made a couple of them. And that's being kind of smart. If Rose makes a lot of good moves, you don't win as many as he does. sunset flip. Right now, though, Oliver has the hold on Youngblood. Hi, Mom, from whoever had their names in the card across the way. Joe Lightfoot watching on, cheerleading. Side headlock, Oliver. A lot of upper body strength from the big man. St. Petersburg, Florida. Right tackle. Youngblood went down hard. Now lifted and thrown to the mat. Body slam. Side headlock with a hip throw. A takedown. Oliver with the side headlock. We are in first fall action of the main event of the evening. The general watching the crowd, watching the match. First fall action after this fall. They'll be running down to towns again where wrestling is coming up this week. Going down the town for this week and telling you a little bit more about weeks to come.
Nine minutes gone.
Oliver with the hold on Youngblood in the center of the ring. First fall action. Championship action, the title on the line. The Indian team of Lightfoot and Youngblood defending against Oliver and the Playboy. Oliver, headlock from behind on Youngblood. Into the ropes. And the Playboy's going to come in. Whoa! He put Youngblood as high as I've ever seen anybody go here, except when they were given a shoulder throw by Andre. Up in the air, body thrown as much as slammed. How about the muscles, TV fans? There's Buddy Rose. Once again, we've got our daring do photographer. I understand it's another publicity layout on Buddy Rose. Buddy misses the seat drop. Youngblood trying to tag out, unable to do so. On television here a while back. Story on Channel 2 on the Mike Popovich Playboy Pop. Bruce Truly's been in the Oregonian about 3 times. Buddy Rose has had a number of stories done about him. Tell you, this has been the greatest year ever for professional wrestling in Portland. And the prediction of 1981 is that it'll just going to get greater. Ray Youngblood is going to have something to say about what happens with the wrestling in the next few months, and he wants Rose badly. So does Boyd. Boyd says, when does the title go on the line? How many times do I got to beat the champion before Rose will put that title up? And in the next couple of weeks, the Battling Midgets will be around. They always draw great crowds. You take the
12 minutes
to see
gone.
when you get the chance. We want Jade to yell, trying to get started by some of the crowd. And now Jay wants Joe. He just wants out of there for the tag. Jay able to throw Oliver off, but can't follow up. Oliver does. Turnbuckle treatment for Youngblood. Rose says he's certain knock him in. Front headlock. Lifts and throws. Hitting a count of 5, so he chokes for 4. Let's go. Playboy Buddy Rose in against Jay Youngblood. There have been no falls yet. Flying elbow smash. And that nailed him. 1, 2, and Youngblood saves the pin. Youngblood saves the pin. Oliver in for a shot before referee Sandy Barr turns around. Double team from outside. Youngblood coming to a neutral corner. He lets Rose have it. Rose is able to get to Oliver. Oliver catches a chop and another from Youngblood. A kick to the midsection and a chop. It still didn't get over the tag. Joe Lightfoot and that controversial thumb he's used again. People are saying that that is reinforced underneath the wrapping. If the thumb isn't sore at all and just used like a weapon. Watch out, inside out, Billy Robinson backbreaker. Should be it for the first fall. They don't get up from that one usually, if ever. And a foot on the rope. It's on Sandy Barr, actually, but good enough to save him from the pin. Backbreaker. Another backbreaker. Used one across Oliver's knee, one across his own, covers him with a body press. 1, 2, and the first ball will go to the challengers. Well, get your paper ready. We're going to run down where the wrestling action is coming up.
In 15 minutes and 1 second, winner of the first fall, Rose and Oliver.
Rose and Oliver. They are the challengers to the title. Buddy Rose would like nothing better than to possess both championships. He already has the heavyweight championship belt. He, along with Oliver, would like to win the tag team belts. The midgets are coming into town, and they'll be in most of the towns that we tell you about. There is action tomorrow, a cage match. Savage on hand himself to see that things go right at Pendleton at the Armory at 7 o'clock. Then it up north for a while. Wednesday in Seattle, a supercard. Thursday in Salem, the Indians are going to get their shot again. They're going to try to settle the score, particularly the one with Youngblood and Rose. Friday in Eugene, a one-week suspension for Buddy Rose. He'll not be there, but all the other stars will be, including the midgets, Friday in Eugene. Next Saturday at Portland, and then a week from tomorrow at Elma, Washington. We'll be right back now. Here's Alan Tonkin to tell you about what's happening out at Marv Tonkin Ford this weekend. That's out where you're number 1.
The General, Playboy Buddy Rose.
When I speak, people listen. The midgets, the dwarfs, those little people are coming to the Northwest. I'll tell you what, they're lucky they can come here because a lot of wrestlers are trying to come into the area, but they can't because Playboy Buddy Rose has it all wrapped up. But I'll tell you what I heard. I've heard a couple of things to the grapevine. Don Owen said there's a commercial, somebody take it, and I said I want it. The rumor is out that Boyd wants a title match. Well, Johnny Boyd, When I decide to put my championship on the line is when I say, because the champion calls the shots. Little man, short man, he reminds me of one of the midgets. He's short, but is he wide? And another thing, I have found out that in this 8-man tag challenge, 3 men have accepted. Youngblood, Lightfoot, and Boyd. But they can't find a 4th man because nobody wants to jump in with this World War III. We're going to win the championship, walk into that ring next week in that 8-man tag if they can find another man, and we're going to be looking good, baby. J.R. Ewing still is here.
Boy, Buddy Rose. And we're going to hear from Tom Peterson. We'll be right back after these words from Tom.
And it's simple. Let's cook a full ham dinner. How many pounds does the ham weigh? How do you like the ham done? Now press the start button, and it cooks automatically with no guesswork. While it's cooking, let me tell you about a $120 free value that comes with the purchase of a microwave oven at Tom Peterson's. It's our exclusive microwave schools. Not 1, but 4 classes for you and a friend, and it's free with purchase. The first, how to cook a full meal. Then meat, fish, poultry, vegetables, desserts. And at Tom Peterson's, you can buy this Litton full capacity dial model microwave oven for only $2.99. If you prefer terms, only $15 a month. Now that's Tom Peterson's.
The Chalet Pawnbrokers buy and sell for cash. Locally owned, state and federally licensed, the Chalet Pawnbrokers buy and sell gold, silver, stereos, guns, jewelry, and much more. Immediate cash loans for $25 to $2,500. Buy from the Chalet and save. On sale now, a wide selection of jewelry, stereos, and diamonds. Dedicated to serving you, we buy, sell, trade, and loan for cash. A&A Chalet Pawnbrokers, just north of King Road on 82nd.
Patrol the toughest beat with Starsky and Hutch. Weeknights at 6 on your best choice KPTV 12 Portland.
Indian Power. There's a sign across the way somewhere that I saw earlier about Indian Power. And we hear some of the prodding. A little massage going on the small of the back of Jay Youngblood. He took 3 backbreakers, losing the first fall. Buddy Rose with some words to the referee, then some words to Oliver. He wanted Lightfoot sent back to the corner. The technical rule on it is that you're down on the apron. Your feet are on the apron, your hand is on the top turnbuckle, one hand on the top turnbuckle. Him up 1-2 and not quite. Nearly. Close, but no cigar. And Rhodes, as you might guess, is immediately going to work on the small of the back. In, Rose leaving the ring, that is. Knee to the small of the back. Whip. And caught in a bear hug. Body lock. Oliver. And of course this deals the pain to the small of the back. Rip Oliver in the small of the back. Sandy Bar, the referee, looking on in the background. Youngblood trying to shout encouragement to his partner. Bill Lightfoot in the background. And a headbutt by Jay Youngblood. Never seen him use that before, but I guess he's decided he had to use anything that would get him out of the hole. And Youngblood is grazed enough that he's not sure where he is. He went to the wrong corner. Oliver tags out. Buddy Rose tags in. Whip on Youngblood in the corner. The tag, and they're going to double team. Shoulder throw. Oh, man, they really have put the hurt on the back. Base of the spine there of Jay Youngblood. He's caught in a body lock again. Rip Oliver. Youngblood trying to throw a chop. Trying to force his way over to Joe Lightfoot. Jay, if he gets to him, I don't know if that'd be legal. Rose gets Lightfoot chasing him. Jay's over for the tag, and Lightfoot lets him go. Looking up at the camera, pointing to his hip. Bragging of the wisdom. Rose saying, I got it. Outsmarted him again.
5 minutes gone.
Youngblood down in the corner. Couple of chops on Rose. Getting it past him for the tag. A kick out of the corner. Double shot. Drops Rose down. They are so close. Oliver in to interfere with the tag. They change without a tag. Oliver in, Rose out. Sandy Bar not allowing it. They have been working on Youngblood. What shot? A double victory roll. One. He nailed them both. Hey, Youngblood. Now, trip on Rose. Rose catches him in the corner. Oh! A reverse. Well, looks like a sit-out backbreaker, but he had it turned toward him. Jay doesn't know which corner he's in. A couple of chops on Oliver. There's that karate thumb. Controversial thumb. Jay Youngblood being worked on mercilessly. And a backbreaker carry. Backbreaker carry. Youngblood and the Chaps are in danger of losing their belt on 2 straight falls. Lightfoot in. The interference probably saved the second ball for the time being. Youngblood trying to get over to the tag. There's the tag, and here comes Joe Lightfoot. Drop kick. They're going to do some double teaming. Double chop. That's 4 hands chopping at him. They win the second fall. It's all even. We're all tied up. 1
In
fall
8 minutes
apiece.
and 11 seconds, winner of the second fall, Joe Lightfoot and Jay Youngblood.
Well, it's all even. We, of course, will be back with the conclusion as well as more interviews, so stay with us. We're going to take this time out back at the studio, and then we'll return to the sports arena. We'll be right back.
It flows through your mouth with the greatest of ease. That premium beer when you're drinking Big E.
What a week. TGIF. Better yet, TGIE. Yeah.
Harry, here's an E for effort.
An E will do it.
Daddy, you heading for the Big D?
No, Bubba. Big E.
Let it flow through your mouth, the beer called Big E.
Discover gold at 97 Country. Turn your AM dial to 97 to find out how you can win your share of over $15,000 in gold. Grand prize is half a pound of gold and a week in the Golden Gate City, San Francisco. Win solid gold rings, chains, and gold nuggets worth $1,000 each. Listen to KYTE 97 Country and discover gold.
97 Country.
The Kangaroo, Lord Jonathan Boyd.
Everybody just seen Buddy Rose get countdown 1, 2, 3. Hey, Rose, I was back in the dressing room listening to the monitor when you were up here, and you were talking about me. It's right, I do want a title match. I'm challenging it to your face right now. You're standing there, I'm challenging you to a title match. He's the biggest chicken bloody champion I've ever seen in my life. You know what? It must be sick to be like you, Rose. It just really must be sick to wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and know that you're the biggest bloody chicken champion ever been up here in many a year. He comes out here and he says that the Kangaroo is short. Hey, I don't make any bones about how tall I am. I'm 5'10" and I can kick your butt anytime I want. Last Tuesday night, Rose, you were bleeding all over that cage and you couldn't even get your army to help you because they were locked back in the dressing room. Why don't you be a man and you put up your belt and I'll just show you what stands between you and your belt, me and your belt. The only thing that stands between me and your belt is time, Rose, because I'm going to get the title match. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to get it, and as I said, from now on, your name is Bloody Rose, and you're going to be bleeding again. Frank, he sends a new member of his army out there. He puts him in the ring. He puts something in the headdress, whatever you want to call it, mask, thinking that man's going to hurt me. Hey, Rose, if you look in the dictionary, and this is one of your lines, if you look in the dictionary for the word tough, you better look in the B section because it's labeled under Boyd. That's all I want to say, Frank. I've made my challenge. I come out here and made it like a man. Now all I want that idiot to do is answer it like a man and say yes. How about it, Rose? How about it?
He's saying no.
I don't care about him saying no. Hey, everybody at home, I'm going to get the match, I promise you.
Lord Jonathan Boyd. And this is Tom Peterson. Here's Tom. We'll be right back. Oliver, the champions defending the team of Lightfoot and Youngblood. Well, they're looking at the fights too. Something going on in the back of the arena. Third, deciding fall. Rose was the one pinned, and they went Oliver. The team of Oliver and Rose wanted Oliver to start for him. Now they're talking about the double judo chop that they got. As if Rose had never double teamed an opponent. They want a disqualification. Rose has to start for his team, and there has to be contact between him and the opponent before he can tag out. Third and deciding fall. They lock up. The left cross by Boyd, and he missed. Boyd, little visit with Oliver. Let a Rose check that.
5 minutes remaining.
He is hot. And we thought that the photographer might catch it. Close as he stayed around that ring, and he did. Oliver working on Youngblood. He's caught up in the ring ropes. Lightfoot trying to help him. Youngblood, if he wasn't in trouble already, being slammed into that ring post isn't going to help. Youngblood brought over. Oliver tagged.
4 minutes.
Rose out, and they're working to the small of the back. Flying tackle by Oliver, and Oliver's head crashed with Youngblood. Rose gets Youngblood outside the ring. And that might just buy him time, too. Oliver really cracked his head against Youngblood's head. And he is as much out of it. Youngblood might have been able to tag out. Youngblood in trouble. Oliver's head slammed into the canvas, but over in the center. A diving tag, it's good. Here comes Lightfoot. To the midsection, and again. He's got Rose in there. Sets it for the whip.
3 minutes.
Going in after him. Another whip. And that knee up in the air caught Joe right on the point of the chin. Joe Lightfoot. Lightfoot being worked on by Oliver in rather. Rose is out. Cover with a body press, 1, 2, Lightfoot able to flail kick. The count of 2. It's a fall apiece, and it's for the tag team championship.
2 minutes.
Small package nearly got the pin. Go behind by Lightfoot. Rolls him up. 1, 2, and I think Rose saved the match there, but now Lightfoot working on Oliver. Youngblood working on Rose. Everybody's going at it. The left arm of Buddy Rose. Crash. And again. That's the arm on which Jay Youngblood suffered a compound fracture a couple of years ago at the hands of Buddy Rose. He's getting even now. Sandy Barr's ignoring them altogether. The wrestlers of record are Lightfoot and Oliver, and he's not paying any attention. And Youngblood really working on the left arm of Buddy Rose. Buddy Rose in the ring, still being worked on by Youngblood. Lightfoot getting a punishment now from Oliver. And Youngblood continues to work on Rose. Lightfoot's choking. He's choking with a hand to a count of 4. Now count of 4, and he steps off. Now he goes after Rose. Everybody's in the ring. Sandy Barr trying to restore order. And a good shot. Now Youngblood will think it's a good shot. He has really worked over the left arm of Playboy Buddy Rose. There's the bell. Joe Lightfoot looked like he might have had the tag. It'll be a fall apiece. It'll be a draw. And the titles will stay with the champions. We are all out of commercial timeouts, so we will just keep it right here. Bell is ringing. Youngblood now gets Oliver as he comes out. And I have never seen, I don't think I've seen more punishment ever put out on a left arm that did not come up with some kind of injury. That, of course, is the trademark of Buddy Rose injuring the arm. And that's what Youngblood's gone after. They retain their titles. Sandy Barr. Okay, we've got about 2 minutes left in the program. We hope we get the champions up here. Whew. Tell you that was one. On the draw. On the draw. Still the champions, Jay Youngblood and Joe Lightfoot.
I'll tell you what, Rose, you thought you had us whooped, brother. You thought you were going to take these belts away from us. There's no way. Because we have the support of every one of these people. Now you come out here flopping your mouth about you want us three. I'm talking about Joe. I'm talking about the Lord Jonathan. I'm talking about myself against 4 of your army, brother. Well, I'll tell you what, we got one other man. And I'll tell you what, why don't you go get him? Sure, you get him.
Better hurry, we got about a minute left.
Rose, I told you when I came here to this place, I came here for one thing, and that was for your tail. Now, I told you the only way to get to you was weed you out between your army. Now, like I said, you want 4 of our men to go up 4 against yours, and we only had 3. But I'll tell you what, we got a man that's very capable, a national amateur champion, a man that is all well known all over the East.
Buzzsaw King.
I'm ready, baby. I got 2 guys like this. If I got guys like this in my corner, I go against the Italian army. I don't care who it is. This is our fourth man, Rose. This is him right here, brother. Take it this way.
Oliver says no, he doesn't want to take it. And that won't make any difference. Next Saturday, the four of you against the Army. Is that right?
The four of us against the Army. And we got this bucksaw right here. He's mean, and he flies like Jimmy Snuka. That's what it counts for me. Can wrestle.
And the fourth one, the Lord.
Hey, Rose, we're gonna meet next Saturday night, friend. Us four against your idiot.
That's it. 8-man tag match. So long, everybody. We hope to see you next week, in person or here on television. From the Portland Sports Arena, this has been Portland Wrestling. Brought to you in part by Tom Peterson's 82nd and Southeast Foster Road, and by Marv Tonkin Ford, where you're number one. Floor Director Laura Parker. Director of the Night Show, Larry Neat.
Miller's Department Store, woman's fall coat sale.
Never beat me, we got away. That's it.
The promoter said that, and my judgment is, although he was here, all he did was help Brooks put the chain around Rose. He didn't do anything to interfere in the match, but Ed Wiskowski did interfere, so for outside interference, I'm awarding the match to Mr. Brooks.
Well, there you have it. It goes into the record book. He still has not lost one. Killer Brooks is the winner over Buddy Rose. Well,
I haven't been beat yet in a dog match, and I wasn't going to let Rose be the first one to beat me here, Rose. I told you right up here on this very TV that I was going to get you for hurting my neck. Now that's an even mark with you, Buddy Rose, but I want a dog fight with you.
Don on.
Did you see my meme? I was proud of Brooksy. Don't you say that I was proud of Brooksy. And let me tell you something. You think these two guys, did you see Wiskowski come out there? The man looks like he just got off the malnutrition boat coming to hit my Brooksy from behind. Well, we're not going to put up with that. We want a tag team match Tuesday here, the first time in the history of Portland. We want a tag team match right here. The four of us in the ring. Anything goes. We'll fight them up in the halls and the walls. We'll fight them any place we want.
Will you quiet down a minute, Piper? I was going to schedule this team match Tuesday night for that special, but after what happened out here tonight, I'm going to postpone that to the following Saturday, and I'm going to stick those two guys in there and put a cage around them, and so there's no interference from outside, and if you get there, or Wiskowski even comes close to that ring, you're going to get suspended. Now, that's a promise. These guys can go in the ring with a cage around where they can't get out or you can't get out, and we'll settle this once and for all.
Do you know how nasty a cage match is?
Yes, it ain't worse than what you just had.
Do you know how Easy Ed and Rose are going to get bashed up? Their face is going to look like hamburger meat when Piper and I get through with them. I mean like round.
I'm talking about Tuesday night, the cage match. There's going to be Piper and Wiskowski isn't going to be close to the ring. You understand that?
One thing for sure is Wiskowski will not be close to the ring.
All right, that's a promise.
All right, a cage match Tuesday night here at once again. Tuesday night, it'll be a cage match. Killer Brooks against Buddy Rose. The team match will be next Saturday. So if we can clarify that, Tuesday night.
You know what? That's just fine. You want a cage match between Brooks and Rose? That's just fine because this man could enter the Olympics when it comes to climbing a cage, and he'll be in there before you can say Wiskowski, right?
I tell you, nobody thought I would make it this evening, but I proved that the Polish people have the superior intelligence, particularly one of royal blood. So go ahead. I was going to advise you not to go into the cage match, but because I have what is known as innate intelligence, the ability to figure out and go around things. That cage is going to present no problem.
Now, first of all, Brooks did not beat me in his... This is our interview, Don Owens. Get out of here. Get those guys out of here.
If I see your ugly face there, if I see your ugly face anyplace close to that cage, Wiskowski, I'm going to knock your head off, mister. I mean it. I see you anyplace close to that cage, and I'll knock you
Out there. Let me tell you something. Lay off this up there in the TV stand. If there's any fighting up here done, you're all going to get...
Why did you tell them to lay off when he ran in?
Right, let me tell you. Because there's so much confusion in this thing, I'm going to change this card Tuesday night and put all four of you in a cage in a team match. I'm tired of this, and it's a night when they won't be on TV. I'm going to stick you in there and let you fight it out to a finish in there in that ring where nobody can get in or get out.
Those two guys are animals. Piper and Brooks are animals. Listen, you said it was just going to be Brooks and I. How can you...
If Wiskowski says that he's going to climb over the cage, he'll be in there anyway.
I promise to stay out of it. I promise.
No,
I promise. I promise. Yeah, find me. Find me. But don't put me in that cage.
We're going to stick all four of you in there.
Suspend me. Find me. But don't stick me in it. I won't. I promise. I swear on Polish honor, I won't get any place near it.
You promised that you wouldn't climb in that ring tonight. And you did. So it's all four of you in there Tuesday night.
Ed, you people better remember the past. The past presented a tag team cage match between Moondog Lottie Main, the late Moondog Lottie Main, and Sam Oliver Bass. Who won that match? Wiskowski and Rose won that match. Brooks and Piper, if you're listening, we are undefeated in tag team cage matches. So now it's going to boil down to Tuesday night between Wiskowski and myself. Brooks and Piper, my scars, his scars, your scars. Everything that's happened in the past. There'll be no more interfering. There'll be no more running. You say we run, well, we're going to chase you down. You think we're scared? Yes, I'm marked up. Yes, I'm sore. Yes, I'm cut up. Yes, I'm tired. Yes, I'm wore out. But I still got a heart. He's got a heart. And we're going to bring our hearts into that ring Tuesday night. And everything's going to come down for the first time. And who's going to win it?
Rose and Wiskowski. Rose and Wiskowski. Remember that. When you see the Prince and the Playboy enter that cage like a couple of animals, keep one thing in mind. We didn't get this pretty wrestling in cage matches, but we're winners in cage matches.
Don Owens, the promotion, you put this cage in Portland. If they want it, Portland, Seattle, wherever it may be. Roseburg, Medford, I know it's happening in Portland, and it's going to happen Tuesday night. Like I said, you people see what's happened, and you know what? We crippled Brooks once, right?
He has a weak neck. Don't forget that. Don't forget Brooks has a weak neck.
We're throwing him right through that cage like a tiger and a lion, and it's going to be where the trainer's holding the chairs up at those two tigers. And we're going to back him off, and we're going to train him and show him what it means to be puppy dog.
Did you ever go to the butcher shop and...
Well, it is time for us to go, no matter what this team is saying, and it's going to happen. Smash to the back of the head of Star by Kincaid. That boy, Bob Kincaid, coming in after Star, who was in the corner, but Star comes roaring out with a shot to the stomach, elbow smash to the back of the head. Sets in for the whip. It's a reverse whip. And Star hard into the corner backwards. literally staggers and stumbles out, goes to the mat. Picked up. Now an inside cradle by Starr for a count of 2. Can't put him away. Starr whipped into the ropes, catapulting up. Flying body press as he catapults. Off the ropes, but only a count of 2. Can't put Kincaid away yet. And that's definitely what he's trying to do. Double judo chop. Starr on the ropes. Now whipped to the other side of the ring. Caught with a knee lift to the abdomen. Roundhouse right misses. Starr grabs him. A sit-out backbreaker. Lifts him straight up in the air. Drops him on the knees. Now the suplex drop. And Kincaid is in trouble. In fact, he's out of it. Ronnie Starr.